I am Shivandini Mukherjee from Aryador Nadapada Porichai School. Today I am going to explain you a chapter which is included in class 5 syllabus, and the name of the chapter is Light and Shadow. So children, what do you mean by light? Light is nothing but a source of energy. Without light we cannot see. Light helps us to see different objects. Now let us learn some points or terms related to light. First is luminous object, second non-luminous objects, third transparent object, fourth translucent object, and the fifth one is opaque object. So what is luminous object? An object that gives out their light is called luminous object. Example, sun, bulb. Second is non-luminous object. Objects that do not give their light are called non-luminous object. For example, wood, bag, paper, etc. Now the third is transparent object. Transparent objects are the objects that allow light to pass totally. Example of transparent objects are plastic, glass, etc. Now the fourth one is translucent object. Translucent objects are the objects that pass light partially. Example of translucent objects are fluorescent glass and butter paper. Fifth is that opaque objects are the objects that do not allow light to pass. Example of opaque objects are wood, pen, pencil, bag, etc. Next topic is rectilinear propagation of light. We know that light travels in a straight line. This property of light to travel in a straight line is called rectilinear propagation of light. Children, we will explain this property of light with the help of this roll of paper. You can see any object through this paper, that is through this roll of paper you can see any object. But if I just bend it down, then you cannot see the object any longer. Why? Because in previous condition the light can travel in a straight line, but in this condition light cannot travel in a straight line. This property is known as the rectilinear propagation of light. Now I will explain you shadow. Shadow means the formation of dark patch. When an object is placed in front of a source of light, a dark patch forms. This dark patch that forms is known as shadow. Now, things required for shadow. Three things required for forming a shadow. First is a light source. Second, a translucent or an opaque object. And the third one is a screen. Now, formation of shadow in different objects, that is transparent object, translucent object, and in case of opaque object. So, in case of transparent object, no formation of shadow will be there. In case of translucent object, a lighter shadow will form. And in opaque object, a dark and clear shadow will form. Now we will discuss about characteristics of shadows. Now children, I shall discuss about characteristics of shadow. A shadow always forms on the opposite side of the source of the light. Shadow is always dark in color. The shadow is the outline of an object. The size of the shadow depends upon the distance between the source and object, and also between screen and object. Shadow is longest during morning and evening, and it is shortest during noon. Okay, now children, three heavenly bodies are related to this chapter. Those heavenly bodies are Moon, Earth and Sun. Moon is the Earth's only natural satellite. It does not have its own light. It reflects the light of the Sun. Earth, the only planet where life exists. This Earth is the third planet in the solar system, and it is also known as blue planet. And the last is the Sun, a star at the center of the solar system, and this Sun is the primary source of heat and light. Now let us discuss about rotation and revolution, because rotation and revolution is also included in this light and shadow. Rotation means the movement of the earth in its own axis. This rotation causes day and night. The part of the earth that faces the sun is having day, and which is opposite to the opposite side of the earth is having night. And now the revolution is the movement of the earth around the sun. This revolution causes change in season. Children, we have come to the end of the chapter. Our last topic is eclipse. What do you mean by eclipse? Eclipse means blocking of light and forming shadow. We have already learned about the three heavenly bodies, that is sun, earth and moon. We know that earth revolves around the sun and moon revolves around the earth. When these three, that is sun, earth and moon, comes into a straight line, eclipses form. Eclipses are of two types. One is solar eclipse and another one is lunar eclipse. When moon comes in between sun and earth, solar eclipse occur. So once again I repeat, when moon comes in between sun and earth, solar eclipse occur. In this case, the shadow of the moon falls on the surface of the earth, and in that part of the earth it is total darkness, and this total darkness part is known as umbra. And this part is not totally dark, it is partially dark, and so it is known as penumbra. Eclipse occur when earth comes in between sun and moon. The shadow of the earth falls on the moon, but moon is very small in size, so the moon is in the total darkness. So here also the total darkness is known as umbra, and the partial darkness is known as penumbra. So children, we have completed the chapter, that is light and shadow. You go through the video for understanding it.